What's up, pro fighter? Sean Fagan here from MuayThaiGuy.com, and today we're doing a shadow kicking workout. So if you like these types of follow-along workouts, make sure you check out the link in the description for a free follow-along shadowboxing workout. But today we're going to be focusing on kicking technique, and we're going to walk you through a 10-minute shadowboxing routine. So make sure you like and subscribe, and let's get into it. All right, before we get into the shadow kicking workout, I just want to break down how you should shadow kick, okay? This comes in relation to the roundhouse kick. So when I throw a roundhouse kick, the idea is I'm driving my hips through, right? And my leg is almost dead weight. And my body is what's doing most of the power. I'm going to thrust my hips through and rotate my torso. What I want to do is you have two options. You can either throw the kick and do a full 360 and get right back into your fight stance. Or what Saenchai taught me, he's the best of all time, so I tend to listen to him, is I'll throw the kick, right? And then I'll retract and come back the same way it came, so this way I'm ready to defend and attack. What I don't want is you throw the kick and finish with a 180 and show you back to your opponent, okay? The kicks that we're gonna be focusing on today is the second option, the Saenchai option, I guess you could call it, where I throw the kick and then I retract back, okay? So with that being said, let's get into the workout. All right, ready? Let's do this. So we're just gonna start with the right roundhouse. So roundhouse, and then bring it back. Roundhouse, and then back. Roundhouse, and back. If you wanna mess around with the full 360, so you can get used to your kicks coming through, you can do that too. I just tend to get a little dizzy doing that, and I like to make sure I'm not turning my back to my opponent. So throw the roundhouse. Make sure you thrust your hips through. You get up on the balls of your feet, and then retract and get ready to defend right after that. So kick, and then back. Kick, and back. If you're throwing your right roundhouse, your right hand swings down, your left hand is up. Thrust your hips through like you're humping the air. Squeeze your butt cheeks together. Keep your eyes up, chin tucked. Always in a good fight stance, ready to defend, ready to attack. And then back. A few more. All right, now we're doing the switch kick. So nice quick switch, rotate through, and then come right back. Quick switch, and then back. Or you can do the full 360. It's up to you, but I would recommend trying to make sure you throw the kick, you get your hips to come through, and then you slide back. Always ready to defend, always ready to attack, or work on getting that kick all the way through by doing the full 360, right? I only can do two though, otherwise I get dizzy and I'll probably throw up. So, switch kick and back. Switch kick and back. Switch kick. Nice quick switch. You don't want to change eye level, right? Just quick switch, and then drive through. Quick switch, and then back. Good balance. All your weight should be on your post leg. Good control. Make sure you kick through your opponent. It shouldn't be your leg doing the kick. It should be your body doing the kick. Your leg is just kind of following your body. All right, next we're gonna do a roundhouse, bring it back into a check, and then follow it with a teep. So you're gonna throw roundhouse, check, teep. Roundhouse, check, teep. So this one you obviously can't do with 360. I mean, I guess you could, boom, check, teep, but it's not gonna be as effective and quick as if you're able to retract your foot after the kick. Bah, bah, bah. So you kick, as you slide this back, you check, as this foot plants, come up with the teep. Roundhouse, check, teep. Roundhouse, check, teep. Roundhouse, check, teep. Roundhouse, check, teep. So focusing on good technique, driving that hip through, turning your whole body into the kick, retracting into a check, coming with the teep. Roundhouse, check, teep. check, teep. Check, teep. A few more. All right, next we're doing the switch kick into the check. So the switch kick, check, then right teep. If you're orthodox, right? So switch kick, check, teep. Really working on that lower body coordination and strength and balance. So switch kick, check, teep. Switch kick, check, teep. Nice quick switch, check, and teep. Switch kick, check, teep. If you don't know how to check properly, I made a video with my buddy Paul that you can check in the description as well. But make sure when you're checking, your elbows to the outside, your foot is at like a 45-degree angle. And then when you're teeping, you're stabbing your opponent with your toes, with like the balls of your feet, right? So switch kick, check, teep. Switch kick, check, teep. Switch kick, check, teep. Let's go, come on. Switch kick, check, teep. Switch kick, check, teep. All right, next we're gonna do the Saenchai switch, followed by a kick and a check. So the Saenchai switch is like the Ali shuffle, right? So you do 1, 2, 3. My rear leg is gonna kick. I'm gonna retract back into a check. I'm gonna be my opposite stance. Then I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. Now I'm in my normal stance. I'm gonna throw the roundhouse, retract it back from the check. Now I'm on my normal stance. So 1, 2, 3, kick, check. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. You guys got it? All right, ready? Let's go. So 1, 2, 3, kick, check. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. Make sure you bring that check behind your lead foot. So 1, 2, 3, kick, check, and bring it back. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. Once you get it, you'll feel like you're in the Matrix, right? You feel like Saenchai, being able to switch your feet, no problem. Go from both sides. 2, 3, kick, check. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. 2, 3, kick, check. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. I am sweating like a pig. Here we go. Come on. Finish strong. I'm more than almost halfway there. Kick, check. Don't get lazy now. Make sure you're still throwing those kicks with good technique, good control. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. 1, 2, 3, kick, check. Check. All right, now we're gonna throw the teep and follow it up with the roundhouse. So once that foot hits the ground for the teep, after I land the teep, I land in control, I drive off the ground and come into the roundhouse. Ready? Let's go. Teep, roundhouse. Come back. Teep, roundhouse. And then bring it back. Teep, roundhouse. You can also do the full 360, teep, roundhouse. Get right back into your fight stance. Teep, roundhouse. Teep, roundhouse. Make sure when you throw the teep, you don't fall forward. You throw it in control, and you bring it down in control. Teep, roundhouse. Teep, roundhouse. Teep, roundhouse. A few more. Finish strong. Teep, roundhouse. Don't get lazy on that teep. Teep, roundhouse. Make sure it's good technique. Teep, roundhouse. Like you're kicking down the door, right? Teep, roundhouse. Teep, roundhouse. Come on. Teep, roundhouse. One more. Teep, roundhouse. That's gotta be a minute, right? All right, now we're gonna do teep into the switch kick. So after you throw the teep, you're gonna go straight into the switch. Okay, when you switch, you don't want to take this huge step like this, okay? This is just a quick stutter step. This foot's gonna come out at a 45-degree angle, so your hips open up, your head gets off the center line, and you can drive some power behind your kick, okay? You ready? Let's go. So teep, switch kick, and then bring it back. Teep, switch kick, and bring it back. There we go. Teep, switch kick, and back. Focus on your hand positioning too. I forgot to throw the teep. Teep, switch kick, bring it back. If you want to bring it back with a check, by all means you could do that too. Teep, switch kick, bring it back. Teep, switch kick, bring it back. Teep, switch, back. Teep, switch, bring it back. Almost there, keep going. Good technique, good power, good control. Don't lose your breath. Stay light on your feet. Teep, switch kick, bring it back. Sometimes I forget to do it because I talk too much. Teep, switch kick, and then bring it back. Do the full 360 if you want. Up to you. Teep, switch kick, back. Teep, switch kick, back. All right, next technique. You're gonna throw your rear push kick or your rear teep, right? Boom, and you're gonna follow through. And ideally you follow through where your foot steps off at a slight angle, and then you come into the rear roundhouse. So if you're orthodox, it's gonna be right push kick, left roundhouse, okay? When you throw this push kick, make sure you come in control. What I don't want is you to throw the teep and have no control of whether or not you can bring it back. You should be able to throw the teep and bring it back if you want, or you should be able to throw a teep and plant it down, okay? Just have control. You ready? Let's go. So teep, roundhouse, and bring it back. Teep, roundhouse, and bring it back. So it's the rear push kick. Drive your opponent. It's like a Spartan teep, right? So push kick, roundhouse, bring it back. Push kick, roundhouse, and bring it back. Stay light on your feet, hands up. Push kick, roundhouse. Push kick, roundhouse. Once that foot lands, should be driving off the ground. Use that ground as a launching pad for that kick. Push kick, push kick, roundhouse. Bring it back. Always in control. Push kick, roundhouse. Push kick, roundhouse. Push kick, roundhouse. Push kick, roundhouse. Almost there. Keep pushing. Come on. Good technique. Push kick, roundhouse. Push kick, roundhouse. Hands up, chin tucked. Push kick, roundhouse. All right, next round is same but different. You're gonna throw the rear push kick, right? And then you're gonna switch by bringing this back. This way you can cover distance, because if you teep someone with your rear, chances are they're gonna move back a little bit, so you need to cover distance. You're not gonna teep and bring it back and then try to kick. It'll be easy for them to get out of the way, right? So I throw the teep and I make sure to switch my feet. This way I cover that distance and I drive into that right roundhouse. So it's either right teep, right roundhouse if you're orthodox, or it's left teep, left roundhouse if you're southpaw, okay? All right, ready? Let's go. So push kick, roundhouse, and bring it back. Push kick, roundhouse, bring it back. That was lazy. Don't do what I just did. Push kick, roundhouse, bring it back. Good. Push kick, roundhouse, and bring it back. Good balance, good control, nice quick footwork. Push kick, roundhouse. Watch my feet if you can. Push kick, roundhouse, bring it back. Push kick, roundhouse, bring it back. Make sure your chin is tucked, your hands are up all the time. Stay light on your feet, relax your shoulders. Push kick, roundhouse, and back. Push kick, roundhouse, and back. Stay light, stay mobile. Push kick, roundhouse, and back. Push kick, roundhouse, and back. We're almost there. Finish strong. Push kick, roundhouse, back. Push kick, roundhouse. Hey, mat's falling apart. Too much power. Boom, boom, and back. Push kick, roundhouse. Good. All right, next we're gonna work on kicking while we're moving forward. So you're gonna throw the kick, then as you bring this back, you're gonna check, and then step this foot down, then throw this kick. Check, roundhouse, check, roundhouse, okay? If you want more drills, like check out the video with some advanced and beginner shadow boxing drills. But for now, let's finish strong, okay? So, gonna throw it right roundhouse, bring it back into a check, left roundhouse, check, right roundhouse, check, left roundhouse, right roundhouse, check, left roundhouse, check, right roundhouse, check. Good control, good composure, good power in those kicks. Don't get lazy. Focus on the technique in your hands, in your lower body, in your checks, and everything. Roundhouse, check. Roundhouse, check. Roundhouse. Roundhouse, check. Almost there, come on. Roundhouse, check. Almost lost balance there. Almost there. Check. Roundhouse, check. Roundhouse, check. One more. Roundhouse, check. Roundhouse, check. Roundhouse, check. Roundhouse, check. Is that good? I hope you enjoyed those workouts, or that workout, and those drills. If you did, make sure you check out the other follow-along workouts that I have on my YouTube. But you can also download a free 30-minute follow-along shadowboxing workout in the description below. And check out thefighter'sbody.com. I'll see you in the next video.